Well, a steady rain has been falling here, but it has not dampened the spirits of the hardy folks at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Cleveland. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go, son. All right.
Play action. It's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Right.
And a 49.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pat Freiermuth, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
2 yards on
The Browns hit 6-5 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. One play action. Fields has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, 49ers. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 48 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 3rd and 5.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing his dart. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley, 14 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Browns 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. Here is third down and 4.
And it's third down.
Here we go. No mas, no mas.
Off play action. Fields. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fields now to throw. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
319, easy. Hey, can't. Delta. Hey, can't.
Again, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You can look at this Browns defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, can't. Here we go. 319, got that?
They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fulk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, look at the juke. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally. And that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Chimere Dike, 72 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing his dart. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
From the gun, dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Fancy footwork at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The middle with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to throw, Dart. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A first down carry for Barkley. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And now they'll shift things around. Now Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Crash, 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Throwing, Dart. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down. First down and goal to go.
19, target.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Barkley inside handoff. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go. All right. Hey, Ken.
Fields. That's complete to DK. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now Williams running left. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we give up the middle to Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
First down, San Francisco.
Now Fields. Screen play set up for Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, son.
Throwing again is Fields. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Go on the right side here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 49-yard first down.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Nike 18, half the 60, half the 60. Cowboy 80.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's Lou Headley now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The Folks kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point.
Saquon Barkley, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will put them on top here in the third. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Fields going to run. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. This one's swung. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. And And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Some strong running at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chimere Dike with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners have cut the lead back down to 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Harrison Butcher set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Reek Woolen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. DK to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. All right.
Play action. It's Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. Ooh, with a juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first time. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Derek Barnes charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Chimere Dike, 45 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw is Dart. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again, here's Dart. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Folk for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
at some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here comes third down and 7. Out of the gun, Fields. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
I can't. Green 19, just what? Extend.
They snap it to Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the
One play action. Fields. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 331.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap, Fields. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Touchdown 49ers. Chimere Dike, 27 yards. And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Niners 51, Browns 43. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing his Dart. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Here's Dart. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A short one there with Fryermuth. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Brought down at the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to perhaps salt this one away. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. Here's Dart.
Second down.
They'll come up now on second down. Dart. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Second and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. There he goes again. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the air, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now a second and 10.
Let's go.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jacoby Myers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's Dart. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Browns will line up.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Browns 57.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Fields going to run. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit his safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterbacks out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Here we go. Chip Smith. 319.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed